Hi class, I know I haven't done one of these for a while. A lot of them were bad. Hopefully you'll be able to see everything here. I wanted to do a quick review for the test number 2. I would know how to do all of these type of problems because these are what these are representative problems. You might get something like 4x plus 5 equals 29. So you can subtract 5 from both sides. You get 24 equals 4x. Divide both sides by 4. X equals 6. You might have something like x minus 10 equals negative 3 minus 25. Combine like terms on both sides, you're going to get negative 28 equals x minus 10. Add 10 to both sides, x equals negative 18. Something like x over 3 equals negative 14 plus 6. So you're still going to have x over 3. Negative 14 plus 6 is negative 8. Multiply both sides by 3. X equals negative 24. And then 3x plus 16 plus 4x equals negative 12 minus x minus 36. Combine like terms on this side, you'll get 7x plus 16. Combine like terms there, you'll get negative 48 minus x. Bring all the x's here, so plus x, subtract 16. You're going to get negative 64 equals 8x. So x is negative 8. Then you'll have something like 3 and in parentheses 6x plus 8 equals 19x. Distribute the 3. 18x plus 24 equals 19x. Subtract the 18x from both sides. You'll get x equals 24. Let's say you have x plus 1 over 10 equals 9 over 10. All you have is an x here. And then both of these have the same denominator. So just subtract 1 over 10. You have x equals 8 over 10. You have to simplify that so that it is 4 over 5. To simplify, divide this by the least common denominator. Then let's say you have negative 1 over 4x equals negative 1 over 3. Multiply both sides by the reciprocal, so times negative 4 over 1, negative 4 over 1. This all cancels. X equals negative times negative is positive, and you get 4 over 3. Let's say we have y or x over 15 minus 2 over 3. Now that since we are subtracting or adding, we have to have a common denominator. 3 will go into 15 5 times. So we're just going to multiply this by 5 over 5, which is actually multiplying by 1. So x over 15 minus 10 over 15 equals x minus 10 over 15. Here, the 2 is the numerator, 3 is the denominator, x is a variable, any number in front of it is a coefficient, these are just constants. Let's say you have something like -2 in parentheses x plus 2 minus 12 equals -6 minus 2. Distribute what you have here, so you have -2x minus 4 minus 12 equals -6 minus 2. Combine like terms on both sides, so you get -2x, -4 minus 12, minus 16, -6 minus 2, -8. Add the 16, you get -2x equals 8. Divide both sides by -2, x is -4. The next one has fractions, so you do something a little bit different. 8x plus 1 over 8 minus 7x equals 3 over 4. So you want to get rid of your fractions. So the least common denominator is 8. So we're going to multiply everything here times 8. When we do that, 8 times 8x is 64x. 8 divided by 8 is 1 times 1 is just going to be 1. 8 times -7 is minus 56x. Here, 8 divided by 4 is 2 times 3 is 6. 64 minus 56 is 8x plus 1 equals 6. Subtract the 1. We get 5 equals 8x. Divide both sides by 8. X equals 5 over 8. Next one will be something like 4 over 5x equals 7 over 9 minus 7 over 10. So here, again, try to find the least common denominator, and here it's going to be 90. So we're going to multiply everything by 90, and that's going to get rid of your fractions. So 90 divided by 5 is 14 times 4 is 72x. 9 into 90 is 10 times 7 is 70 minus 90 divided by 10 is 9 times 7 is 63. So 72x equals 70 minus 63 is 7. Divide both sides by 72. X equals 7 over 72. You are going to get some that have answers as fractions, so be on the lookout for that. Not all of them do, but some will. That one did. Then let's say we have 5 over 4x equals -3 over 5 minus 1. So here, the least common denominator of 4 and 5 is 20. So I'm going to multiply everything by 20. When we do that, 20 divided by 4 is 5, times 5 is 25x, equals 20 divided by 5 is 4, times negative 3 is negative 12 minus 20. Now we have 25x equals negative 32. Divide both sides by 25. X equals negative 32 over 25. You don't have to change this to a mixed numeral. You can just leave it as an improper fraction. If we have a question like 3 times the sum of negative 60 and a number is negative 40. That's going to say 3 times the sum of negative 60 plus a number, which is x, equals negative 40. So now we have, actually let's change this to a 5. That way it'll come out evenly. Okay, so 5 times negative 60 is negative 300 plus 5x equals negative 40. Add 300. We get 260 equals 5x. Divide both sides by 5. X equals 52. Okay, next, a number subtracted from 12 is the quotient of 18 and negative 3. Okay, so a number subtracted from 12 is 12 minus x equals a quotient of 18 and negative 3. So the first thing we're going to do is divide these because it is divisible. We'll have 12 minus x is negative 6. Subtract the 12. We get negative x is negative 18. We don't care what negative x is. So we're going to divide both sides by negative 1. X equals positive 18. Then let's say during a game, Team A scores 16 fewer points than Team B. Together they score 148. So A plus B equals 148. So we don't know what Team B has, so we're going to say B and then plus B minus 16 equals 148. So now we're going to have 2B minus 16 equals 148. Add 16. We're going to get 2B equals 164. Divide both sides by 2. B is 82. Now to find A, we just subtract 16. So A equals 66. So B gets 82, A gets 66. If you add those together, you'll get 148. Then let's say Mary and her brother collect coins. Mary 3 times what John has together, they have 160. How many does each of them have? So we know that John, we don't know what he has, so John plus 3 John equals 160. So 4 John equals 160. John equals 40. Multiply that times 3, and Mary has 120. Let's say that we know that the price of an item equals the cost plus the markup. If the retailer sells it for $35 and it was originally $28, what's the markup? We're just going to subtract 28. So the markup equals $7. Okay, then if we just have something simple, 9x minus x minus 12x. So 9 minus 1 is 8, minus 12 is negative 4x. You could also say negative 1 minus 12 is negative 13, plus 9 is negative 4. It doesn't matter what order you do those because they're all like terms. Let's say we have 7 times 3x plus 8. 7 times 3x is 21x, plus 7 times 8 is 56. Let's say we have 4 plus 2 times x plus 3. The important thing here is that you don't do this addition first, you distribute the 2 first. So 4 plus 2x plus 6. Now we combine like terms, we're going to get 2x plus 10. Oh, no. Yeah, 2x plus 10. Let's say though that we have 4x plus 2x plus 3. So now it's a little bit different. We can't add the 4 and the 2 because they're unlike terms. So we have 4x plus